Welcome to Grace Crafties, where you learn how to make your satellite dish
I want to
fascinator.
do your satellite fascinator. I want to do a white color of satellite fascinator. So this is your wire now. You take any amount, how big or small you want your fascinator to be. Okay, let's say you want it small like this. No, but the size we are going to do now, I want this size. I want this size. So what I'm going to do, I will now use the cutter and cut it out from here. Put like that here until you cut it. Then when you finish cutting it, what you do, we have two type of wire. We hard and the soft wire. The one I'm using now is the soft wire, but it's preferable you use the hard wire when doing this kind of design. You pass it to cover your wire because you're going to use it to do the satellite fascinator. You pass it until you get to the end. Hmm? So, when you get to the end of this place, if you drag this, it will meet each other. So what you will do, you will tie here, tie it together. When you get to the end, this place, you double tie to cover this place. Double check. The same thing until you get to the end. Then when you get to the end, you pull this place together and tie it. If you want it straight, you can. If you don't want it straight, you can fold it to any design you want. Well, that will be when we put it. When you tie it together. This crinoline pipe, we have them in different colors. Different color, depending on the color. If you are doing red, you have it in red. This thing color. The reason why we are using this silver is same thing like white. So I'm going to do a satellite dish white fascinator. That's what we are doing. Spray it on the ground. Take the quantity. If you fold from here and bring from here, it's coming from here to here. It's okay. So what you are going to do, you take your scissors and cut out. You can use one yard of net to make two satellite dish fascinators or three, depending on the size you are doing. Like the size I'm doing is very big now. That's why you can only use two to make this. So after you might have finished cutting it, you now fold. You start packing them together like this. Start pulling them together. You see, it has started forming the design. Try to hold here. Don't hold it too tight. If you are doing this, I advise you look for, go to where they sell hard materials, tell them to give you hard wire. Hard wire, no, don't use the soft one, use the hard one. So when you finish pulling it like this, what you do, you tie. You now use your thread and tie here very firm. Tie it very, very well. You can do this and buy a plain turban and use it and decorate your turban. You can do this and use it as your plain satellite dish fascinator. So after that, some people used to use this, fold it. I'm just giving you clue. Fold inside, form design, but I don't want, that's not what I want. I will cut this excess out so that I will add the designs I want to add to this one. So you cut out the excesses. Add these feathers and use this to decorate this fascinator. So what we are going to do, I'm going to form a design out of this crinoline. This is called a crinoline crinoline. So we have crinoline in different size, this size and the bigger one. So you form something like a bow. When you form it like this, you tack it. And you turn this side again. See the way I turn my hand. Make sure you do the same thing. But I won't keep it. The same thing here. You still fold here again. Then the last one can just be small down here. This one is not enough to form the way it was.
Hello. Hello. Person hear voice. What call? Later. Yeah. Bye bye.
So you sew it here in the middle. If you don't want to sew it, you can gum it, but I prefer sewing it on top. Not sewing, it's tacking because this is not machine we are using. You can tack it. When you finish tacking it, you cut out. And tie the rope very firm. The next thing is for you to put gum in this middle and add your feathers to it. Then you put your Alice band, or if it's a comb you want to use, add your comb and place it top of the baby hair. But I'm going to complete this by putting gum here and then putting these feathers inside here. This a candle, sorry, gum. It's electrical. We plug it to the light. Use it to put your design. Like now, I want to put these feathers. I just plug it to the light. Once it melts, I'll just put the gum and press it. The gum will come out, and then I'll just gum it. But since there's no light, before you get this, there's a manual way for you to do all of this. You simply on your candle. On your candle. Place it on the gum. And then what you do, you will use this. This is a candle gum. Melt it. Don't burn it up here so that the flame will not make it black. Put whenever you are melting your candle gum on your candle light, just always melt it under it, beside it like this. And then you gum it here. Put it around here. And then you sit your feathers. Check where the this thing is. And then just gum it. Press your hand there until you make sure it's actually very hot, but you have to press your hand so it's to gum. Make sure it's gum properly before you remove your hand from there. So as it is, you're done with this. The next thing for you to do now, if you still want to add gum and still gum, you can still add gum in little. But as it is, nothing will make it pull out. Just gum it again. So now, this is the front of the fascinator. What you will do, I want the fascinator to be this way or this way. Anyhow you want to place it, it depends on you. That's how you put your your Alice band. So this is the Alice band we are going to put on the fascinator. Fascinators are always one side, so you put your band like this. Or if you want it this way, put your band like this. You will burn the gum again. Burn the gum again, then place it there like this. Press it steady until make sure that it's really gone properly. They have bigger size and smaller size of Alex bar. So now you don't leave your this place open. You always cover it with a fabric. This is a white satin fabric. I made it round. You can use wooding to always cover the roughness of your work. Make sure it's very strong, and you are sure that it will not pull out from somebody's head. Bring forward a little bit. So,